Hey guys, it's Trev from AutoFix and we're in the home of 4x4. Now, I thought we'd do a talk. The biggest question we get about our scanners is, does it do automatic transmission temperature? Now, the new Toyota 9360, we called it the Outback 9360, certainly does have automatic transmission temperature. So what I've done is I've taken the cover off the unit, put a Quadlock latch on the back. So now I can put it on my Quadlock and I can watch everything that's going on with my engine. Let's go into the video and show you how it's done. Let's go. The first step for me, in my case particularly, is I wanted to mount it in the vehicle so that I can see what's going on. And because I use Quadlock in my vehicle, it made sense to put a Quadlock on the back of the scanner. And it gives me the ability to actually just sit up on the dash on the mount, and you can see everything that's going on. I've used a universal adapter. So this was just a great way to mount the scanner. It's not too big, it's about the size of a mobile phone, probably a little wider, but you'll see once we get in the video, you'll be able to see exactly what's going on with your vehicle. So I'm going to plug it into my 2014 Prado. So the OBD2 port is just up in here. So we'll plug him in, if I can do this holding a camera, and we're up and running. So the scanner now has got everything going on. Alright, so I've got the 9360 all set up on the Quadlock. We'll get this started, one hit hopefully. So it's sitting currently on OBD2. Now OBD2, the top left hand corner, is your universal ability of the scanner. So if you're out with a mate with a Navara, an Amarok, a Patrol, a Ranger, the OBD2 universal functionality of the scanner will allow you to scan their vehicles for issues. It'll bring up the code, it'll bring up the cause of the code, so you can self-diagnose, sort out your mate's vehicle, no hassle. But today we want to find automatic transmission temperature for a Toyota. So we're actually going to go into the Toyota function of this unit. So I scroll across and then I'd push enter. So we want to go Toyota, we want to go Europe and other, as I try and reach this, and it's going to communicate with vehicle. So I don't have the vehicle running, I've just got it on ignition currently. So Land Rover Prado, we want that. I don't have a radar cruise control, so I'll go others. Brings up the vehicle, and it's going to scan the vehicle. Now this might take a couple of seconds. So while I'm talking about that, I'll cut off a bit of time at the end of the video, but all of the AutoFix have got a lifetime replacement warranty. So if there is any kind of malfunction, if there's an issue with the build of it, we will replace the unit for a lifetime. The other thing that this unit has, it also has lifetime software upgrades. So there's no subscriptions, no cost for that. It's actually free to do a software upgrade. So it's not a 12-month buy. This is going to be for your future vehicles. You might buy the new 300 series, whatever it may be, the 400 series, the new Hilux. This will have software updates to suit all the new vehicles. All right, now we want to find automatic transmission temperature. So we're going to go to manual selection. Now I haven't got the car running, so we'll see what it brings up. So we're going to go manual selection, enter. We're going to look for ETC. So if you want to do pilot learning, injector compensation values, that sort of thing, you'll go engine. But we're going to go, we don't have KDSS, we do have cruise control, but we want to find transmission. So we'll go ECT, enter. So you can see there, this ECU controls the automatic transmission. So it goes into a bit of information there. We push enter again. We don't want to find fault codes. We don't want to erase fault codes because I know there's none on it. We want to go data stream. Go enter. And we want to view all items, so we'll go enter. Now, the vehicle's not running, so this will give you an idea of how it all works. I did the video before with engine running, and it was too noisy. So you can see coolant temperature sitting there at 56. So this gives you a heap of information and it's all Toyota relative. But we do want to find automatic transmission temperature, and it should be on the next page. So there it is there. So currently with engine off, the automatic transmission oil temperature is at 34.38. So at a glance, you can see exactly what's happening with your vehicle. Now, how does this compare with a scan gauge or an ultra gauge or any of those wired in units? The scan gauge and the ultra gauge will tell you the actual code. So it'll tell you it's P0051 or P0040, whatever the code may be. The big difference is the Outback 9360 will not only give you the code, it'll give you the cause of the code. So if you're in the middle of the Kimberleys, in the middle of Cape York, the middle of the Outback, the Simpson Desert, and you get a limp mode or you get an engine light come up, this will tell you the code and the cause, which allows you to self-diagnose, self-repair. 9 times out of 10, if you get an engine light, it'll just be a sensor glitch. It'll be just something that's sent it off, it'll never come again. But the beauty of it is, instead of going on that flat top getting towed away, you can self-diagnose, clear the code and get yourself going yourself. Just recently I was driving to Sydney in this vehicle and I got contaminated fuel. It came up, I scanned it, it told me exactly what was going on. I didn't know how to fix it because I'm not a mechanic, but I rang up my mechanic back here in Melbourne and spoke to Kim, and he's a Prado professional. I got him on the camera, I said, this is what's going on. He goes, yep, no worries, Trev. He showed me how to purge my fuel pump, clean it out, take this wire off, put that wire on, and I cleared the code, and off I went. I kept driving to Sydney. So having a scanner in the vehicle, we all should carry one. They're the sort of things that this will allow you to do. It gives you knowledge about your vehicle. But you can see there, if you're towing a camper, a caravan, a boat, whatever it might be, your automatic transmission is on this unit. I've got it sitting on the Quadlock, as you've seen earlier in the video. So I'll get a second Quadlock in this vehicle when I'm doing a trip. I'll be able to put my scanner up there nice and easy, and it's just the way to go. It powers above, I guess, scan gauge and ultra gauge in terms. It doesn't need to be wired in. It gives you full cause of faults. It'll give you every parameter that the scan gauge and ultra gauge does, but it gives you far, far, far more. And at $339, it's just a no-brainer. Everyone should be carrying one of these. Our Outback 9000, which is our premium universal, it doesn't go deep into a brand specific like the Toyota one is, but we have a Land Rover, we have Holden GM, we have BMW, we have Ford, we have VW. So we have a full range of these brand specific scanners that get right into the nitty gritty of your vehicle. So we are AutoFix Australia. This is just one of our videos. We'll do more of these, but this one was just about automatic transmission temperature because it is the biggest question asked on our website, and it's the biggest question asked at a show. How do I do automatic transmission temperature? And there's not a lot of gauges out there that give you this information. When you consider that there's 300, 200, Hilux, 79, Fortuner, Prado, there is so many vehicles out there, and then into the Camrys and whatever. There is, for the guys who are doing Ubers and taxis, this is just an absolute gold mine to keep in your vehicle. Anyway, this is Trev, AutoFix Australia, signing off. I'll just reverse out of here to the main screen. So we just use the exit. And I'm back there. So let's just, while you're here quickly, let's show you how fast it is to check for codes. So it's scanning my vehicle. Okay, read codes. No codes on this vehicle. And exit. But if you did need to erase a code, just go erase codes. Alright, this is Trev turning off. AutoFix Australia, this is the Outback 9360 Toyota.